Hi, I'm Damon Campbell with Music'sMyLife.com here at the intersection in Grand Rapids, Michigan with a very special guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
You already know it, man. It's your boy Big K.R.I.T, third core representing Mississippi native. This is live from the underground. Shout, you know what it is.
Big K.R.I.T, do you know a guy named Freaky T?
Yeah, man, I know Freaky T, man. Freaky T is like one of my mentors. Like when I first started making beats, he was the first person to put me on the Reason, Recycle, and then one of the first cats to kind of tell me if one of my beats was whack or not. You know, and it was good as far as my creativity and me just growing as a producer. You know.
And Money Black?
Yeah, that's crazy. Money Black is my big brother, man. Like he's actually the first person to show me how to work Pro Tools. And I got started on ADAT with him, and he just gave me all his equipment one day and was like, "Yo, rock with this." And I think it's one of the premier reasons why I produce for myself, mix all my music down, because I had cats like that early in my career show me what it was, you know.
And you started off producing on MTV Music Generator for PlayStation, and that was actually a Christmas gift from your brother?
Yeah, from my brother, man. It was crazy because it was being 13 years old, shit. If, you know, you're going to play video games and make beats, you win, you know. And so, you know, if you can make a beat on MTV Music Generator, to me, you can make a beat on anything. Because that shit is probably that's one of the hardest things to possibly make a beat on, you feel me?
And speaking of gifts, on the cover of your mixtape, Forever in a Day, you have a Bible by your side. Yeah. And in reality, you actually have a special embroidered Bible from your grandma? Yeah,
man, I do, man. That's wild. You know, I've had it for a couple years now, and it was one of those things where when I started really making music and going back and forth to Atlanta, you know, she just felt like I needed to keep my faith around me. You know what I'm saying? And so she ended up copying and getting it embroidered from me, and I took it everywhere I went. You know what I'm saying? As far as moving back and forth Mississippi to Atlanta, and it's actually at my crib now, chilling. You know?
Wow. And I know she had a big influence on you. I'm sure she was full of advice.
Oh, no, it's a lot of it in my music, trust me.
Yeah. And speaking of advice, what can you tell people out there about the advice that your English teacher gave you back in the day?
Oh, shit, go to sleep. Sleep, man. A lot of people be like, oh, man, I sleep when I die. But I learned early that it's hard to be creative. It's hard to write your best content, to make the best music that you possibly can make when you're tired. Your brain is not functioning well. So you have to sleep. You got to rest in order to be at your best. So shit, I sleep, man. I sleep a lot, matter of fact, you know. Damn, where the fuck do you get these questions from, man? How did whoa, that shit is crazy. I don't remember when I said that. That was up.
And you started off freestyling, you know, in school and on the street corner and stuff like that. And was there also a time where you and Big Sant freestyle or battled a whole bunch of people at a house party, like 20 people?
It was like 25 people, dog, and it was wild because we was literally rapping off of the dome. Like, I'm talking about, like, we was fucking up. It wasn't no written shit. It wasn't recited at all. You know what I'm saying? We were just going, and it was these 20 cats, and they was rapping their songs, and we was murdering them, though, and it was just me and him, man. We was actually at one of my cousin's birthday parties. That shit was crazy.
And
we almost got in a fight at that shit, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And in a sense, it all goes back specifically to the Ghetto Boys for you, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, Scarface was extremely influential to me as far as music. Even my father, as far as putting me on to like hip hop or hardcore hip hop or southern hip hop at first. I remember we was cleaning out one of his closets back in the day, and it was this tape, and it was Willie D and Scarface rolling. Damn, it just slipped my mind, man. Damn, I can't remember the homie name. That's wild, man. You know what I'm trying to talk about. It wasn't the homie out of the hospital, man. And I was like, yo, Pops, what is this? And he was like, man, let's listen to it. You know, and it was just Bushwick Bill. Fuck,
there you
man.
Go.
It's rolling Bushwick Bill out the hospital. And he played Mind Playing Tricks on me. And that was crazy.
And did your dad work on the railroad?
Yeah, well, my dad works on the railroad now, man. He didn't work on the railroad the entire time I was in high school. He started when I got out of high school, but it's one of those jobs people don't really understand. Like, it's extremely like as far as the benefits and just financially, it works. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It ain't like what people would perceive it to be knocking goddamn nails into the rails, and then like, no, my pops is actually on the train conducting and shit.
Oh wow,
it's very lucrative. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds like it.
No, it is. If this rap shit don't work, I'm gonna go back. Trust
I was gonna say it's my understanding that, you know, if it weren't for music, you would have either followed in your father's footsteps or possibly played professional baseball.
Well, baseball, working on the railroad is way more realistic. I mean, I was good at baseball, but my knees got bad at some point and shit, so I can't say I would have went pro.
But
Yeah.
something pretty significant happened a while back at the batting cages in San Francisco, right?
Yeah. Damn, dog, you on your shit. Yeah. We end up going hitting the batting cages, and this cat saw me playing, and they got like an old school league that they started up,
Right.
and they wear old school uniforms, they catch with old school gloves and all that, and he was like, "Yo, you want to come play?" And I was like, I don't live here, dog. I'm not really taking it serious, but he really offered me an opportunity to come play for his team and shit.
And you were hitting like 90-mile-an-hour
Yeah,
fastballs.
we was in the 90-mile-per-hour. Like, I was foul tipping some, but I was mostly making contact. He was extremely impressed.
Yeah, so you still got it. That's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah, I still got it, man. I probably can't run for shit or throw, but I can definitely hit the baseball.
Right.
No doubt.
You're from the 300 block in Meridian,
Yeah,
Mississippi. And now if I were in the area and I wanted to stop for some grub, would I stop into the Real McCoys?
Real McCoys would be a good place to go. But if you went, came to my hometown, I had to tell you to come to my mama's house.
Okay.
Like, it's just what it is.
I would take you up on that.
Yeah, you had to come to my mom's crib. 'Cause I trust that you did.
Okay. What is the significance of Silk the Shocker's Charge It to the Game?
That was the first CD I ever bought with my own money. I went to Good Vibrations, which is an old school CD store in my city, and it was something about that cover because, he had the card, you know what I'm saying, and he was like, his hand moved, and it was like, yo, I gotta get this shit.
Right.
And for me, it was about learning all the songs back then, because if you knew I'm About It, make them say all the way through, you were the shit in my school, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I was trying to do.
And speaking of first CDs, if you look at your discography on the internet, it dates as far back as See Me on Top in 2005. But before that, you're actually going around selling a CD called Coming Down.
Coming Down, man. It was a chopped and screwed CD.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a part of this clique called MTSDC. It was an M-Town Slowdown clique.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, man, I was selling them for $5. I go to Office Depot and press up this green. I had this green cover, and I press up in all black letters Coming Down. And I was selling the CDs like that, man.
Wow. And assuming that music hasn't been your only source of revenue, did you also work at Blockbuster?
That was my first and last job.
And what was it like working there?
It was cool, man. People be tripping, man. You get 7 free rentals a week. I watch movies, dog. So I started in the A section, and by the time that I left Blockbuster, I was very well in I'd probably say T area. So I've watched over 250 movies while I was working there, not including the movies that I rented before that. I'm a movie buff, so
Right.
So I was cool. I was chilling.
And lastly, you've come a long way with music since then.
Okay.
At this point in your career, do you consider music your life?
Yeah, I definitely do, man. It's definitely it definitely plays a big part of my life. I also enjoy just art, period. You know what I'm saying? So whenever I get the opportunity to get back into painting and drawing, I plan on doing that.
Right.
But music is it, dog. Like, I love it. It keeps me sane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And part of the reason I asked that is because my site, once again, is musicsmylife.com.
Oh,
so.
well, it works out then.
Yeah.
Music is my life, pimpin'.
There you go. Big
No
K.R.I.T,
doubt.
thank you so much
And
for
I
your
appreciate
time.
it, cuz.
It's great talking to you. Best wishes with everything coming your
Man, I
way.
appreciate it.
Is there anything else you want to say to the people
It's
out there
going
watching?
down, man. Hit me up on Twitter at Big K.R.I.T, Facebook.com, Big K.R.I.T. Big Sun Project drops October the 9th. Go get that. It's called MFOG. Go get Rugby Thompson by Smoke Desert, Stone and Macklin by Currency. Wiz's new project is coming out as well. I'm dropping a project with Yelawolf called Country Cousins end of this year. Be looking out for that too.
Is there any updates with that or no?
Oh man, as soon as I come off the road, we're gonna start
Okay.
working. It's one of them things when every time I'm on the road, he on the road.
Yeah.
So for me and him, 2 or 3 weeks in the studio, we'll knock the project out.
Cool. Be looking out for it.
No doubt.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate it, cuz.